Why do the world's biggest, toughest operations consistently choose the Caterpillar D11 over the Komatsu D475? On paper, it makes almost no sense. The Komatsu is a technological powerhouse, a marvel of Japanese engineering that can match the D11 blow for blow in horsepower, weight, and raw force. It's a true titan of the industry. Yet, when the multi-million-dollar contracts are signed and the fate of entire mines are on the line, the American iron almost always wins. So what is the hidden secret? It's not something you'll find on a spec sheet. It's a revolutionary design philosophy, a global support empire, and a proven legacy that makes this machine the undisputed king of durability and long-term value. And today, we're breaking down the real reasons why. To understand the D11's reign, you can't start with the machine you see today. You have to go back in time, to a revolution that forever changed dozer design. When Caterpillar unveiled the D10 in the 1970s, it introduced something the world had never seen: the elevated sprocket. This iconic, triangular track design, known as the high-drive undercarriage, was more than just a new look. It was a stroke of engineering genius. It was a design born not in a boardroom, but from the hard lessons learned in the field. Think about a conventional dozer. The most critical and most expensive parts of its drivetrain, the final drives, are sitting low to the ground, right in the line of fire. They are constantly subjected to the brutal shocks, the abrasive grit, and the relentless impacts of the terrain. The high-drive design changed everything. By lifting the final drives high above the track frame, it isolated these vital components from the punishment below. It was like taking the engine out of the mud and putting it safely up on the chassis. This single innovation created a machine with a level of durability the industry had never experienced. It meant longer component life, and, crucially, it meant that when service was needed, it was faster and easier to perform. The D11 took that revolutionary concept and perfected it. Every generation has been an evolution of this core philosophy. Build a machine so tough that its main frame can be rebuilt again and again, living multiple lives in the world's most punishing environments. This isn't just about moving dirt for a year. It's about moving dirt for a generation. This is where the debate between the two titans gets truly interesting. Komatsu, in perfecting the traditional low-drive system, has engineered a remarkably smooth and stable platform. Their K-bogie undercarriage does an exceptional job of keeping the tracks on the ground, providing a comfortable ride and excellent traction for fine grading work. And for many applications, it's a brilliant solution that operators praise for its feel and precision. But the D11 plays a different game. It was built for the absolute worst conditions imaginable. While the Komatsu may offer a smoother ride, the D11 offers something more valuable in the long run: ultimate survivability. The modular design of its components is a maintenance supervisor's dream. An entire final drive, a transmission, or a steering clutch can be pre-assembled, swapped out in the field in a matter of hours, not days, drastically reducing costly downtime. Imagine a machine down in a remote mine, thousands of miles from the nearest major city. Every hour that dozer isn't working, a cascade of other machines, haul trucks, shovels, drills, also grinds to a halt, costing the operation tens of thousands of dollars. In that environment, the ability to quickly replace a major component and get back to work is priceless. The D11 was designed for precisely this reality. It's a machine built not just to perform, but to endure and to be kept running no matter what. It's a philosophy of long-term value over short-term comfort. When a machine costs over $2 million and every hour of downtime can threaten a project's profitability, the ability to withstand punishment and be easily rebuilt isn't just a feature, it's the foundation of a successful operation. But a machine's toughness isn't just about its own steel. It's about the strength of the network that supports it. $1 million machine is worthless if it's waiting on a part from halfway across the world. And this is where the Caterpillar empire truly flexes its muscles. The CAT Global Dealer and Parts Network is unparalleled in the industry. Whether you're operating in the remote Australian outback or the high Andes of Chile, there's a CAT support system within reach. This massive infrastructure means faster parts delivery, more available service technicians, and a wealth of shared knowledge that keeps these machines running. While Komatsu has built a formidable and respectable global support system, the sheer scale and depth of Caterpillar's network, built over nearly a century, provides a security blanket for major operations. It's an assurance that no matter where the job is, you're never truly alone. This global lifeline is a massive factor in the purchasing decision. It's a promise that the multi-million-dollar investment is protected, supported, and will be kept productive for its entire lifespan. But what about the people who spend 12 hours a day living in these machines? After all the specs and business calculations, the decision often comes down to trust and feel. When you talk to seasoned operators, the ones with 10 or 20,000 hours in the seat, you hear the difference in how they describe the two dozers. They often praise the Komatsu for its smooth, precise feel, especially in finishing work, a testament to its refined undercarriage and intelligent controls. But when they talk about the D11, the language changes. They speak of its raw, unyielding power, its planted and heavy feel on the ground. There's a certain confidence that comes from sitting behind the blade of a D11, knowing it was designed with a brute force first mentality. It's the feeling that no matter how tough the rock or how heavy the push, the machine will not give up. Caterpillar has also invested heavily in making that brute force manageable. The modern D11 cab is a high-tech command center, isolated from the noise and vibration of the world outside. Features like automated blade assist and auto carry use intelligent sensors to automatically manage the blade load, reducing track slip and improving efficiency without constant operator input. This technology allows even less experienced operators to perform like seasoned veterans, getting more work done with less fatigue and fuel. The final, decisive victory for the D11, however, often comes years after the purchase, when it's time to sell. The CAT D11 consistently commands a higher resale value than its competitors. This isn't just about brand recognition, it's the market acknowledging its legendary durability, the value of its rebuildable frame, and the strength of its global support network. A higher resale value fundamentally lowers the total cost of ownership, making the D11 a smarter long-term financial investment for fleet managers. Buying a D11 isn't just an expense, it's an asset with a proven and predictable return. So, while the Komatsu D475 is a master of productivity and technology, a machine that rightly earns its place at the very peak of the industry, the CAT D11 is the undisputed king of durability and long-term value. It's the product of a revolutionary design that prioritizes survivability, backed by an unmatched global support system and proven over decades in the toughest conditions on Earth.